Michella Chester here for NCAA Digital. I am live in Omaha, Nebraska, ahead of the D1 Women's Volleyball National Semifinals. Number 2, Kentucky will take on number 6, Washington in our first national semifinal matchup. Two of the best setters in the country across the net, Ella Mae Powell for Washington and Madison Lilly for Kentucky. I talked to them both ahead of the matchup.
The physicalness of their offense will be a big deal. Our eye work at the net will be a big deal because Madison is such a good setter, and it'll be a testament to our eye work of our block that we've worked on all year, and just getting good touches. They're going to make really good plays, but we just got to move on from that, and because we'll make them right back, and that's a huge part of it for us is just focus on our side of the net.
Against Purdue, our floor defense was awesome. So I think just continuing to focus in on fundamentals on the floor, diving for balls, extending rallies. It might not be pretty, but we feel confident in our abilities once we do really get into those nitty-gritty rallies. So we're excited for that. And then just staying disciplined with our block. Like you said, they have a lot of heavy hitters, so we're excited to get up there, be big with our block. That's the most fun part. I love defending behind Maddie Skinner because she takes up all the court, really. So just really focusing on floor defense and extending those rallies. I love our transition game. I think we're really hard to stop. We play fast and we play hard, so I'm excited.
Kentucky is looking to make history, and they already have. This is their program's first time in the national semifinals, but they mean a national championship, and this is why they think they can do it.
We don't always find maybe freshmen who come in during a global pandemic and know that, okay, this is my role. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but I'm going to buy into what the seniors have, the culture they've created, the leaders have created. And I think from the very moment that every person stepped on campus, everyone's bought into that. So we're definitely at a good spot where this team knows that we want to make history and we want to keep going, that the Final Four isn't our end result, that the national championship is, and we're going to keep continuing that. So just everyone definitely is locked in and doing whatever they can. There's not a selfish person that is on our team, and that's so cool to be a part of.
Washington has played in 3 5-setters in the tournament. They've showed a lot of heart and a lot of grit, but Coach Keegan Cook and Ella Mae Powell said they haven't played their best volleyball yet.
You know, I told our team we haven't played our best match start to finish, and yet here we are. And so now is the time to play our best match start to finish.
It doesn't take anything special for us to start playing the volleyball that we need to play. It just takes consistency and good after good and discipline. And it wasn't what we were showing.
And then we have number 1 Wisconsin taking on number 4 Texas in our second semifinal matchup. The Badgers are back in the top 4 after losing a heartbreaker in the 2019 national championship. They have the same goal in mind and they have the experience to do it. But then there's Texas. They have a lot of talent on their side of the net. This is their first time in the top 4 as a group. They just beat Nebraska in the quarterfinals. They were really aggressive at the service line, got Nebraska out of system. I asked Coach Jarrett Elliott if he planned to do the same against Wisconsin.
Yes, absolutely. You know, it's been a big component of our practice gym. You know, we've been working on being clean from the contact point to making sure that our serves are flat and hard. And, you know, at this level, if you let Retke get into a rhythm, those type of players, like, it's in trouble. And you saw that happen with Nebraska and Stibbins starting to go off a little bit early on. So you've got to sustain pressure over a period of time. You know, hopefully we can get to some points where they've got to rely on Loberg and their outside hitters to be successful. So I'm sure both sides will be serving BBs because there's a lot of weapons on both sides of the net.
But the Badgers have been working on their out-of-system play ever since that 2019 championship game. Retke said she feels very confident that they can still get a lot of kills, be very efficient out of system.
Yeah, super confident. I think throughout the season we've really shown that, and that was a huge emphasis for us in the fall season and transferring over to now. And I know our outsides are ready for it, and they're taking big swings. No matter what the block looks like, no matter who's on the other side of the net, they're taking huge swings. So we all have confidence in them, and our right side, Devin. So that's going to be a huge part of our game. I know that Texas is a great serving team, so we're ready for it.
We've worked on it because we're a pretty darn good serving team as well, and so every day we've got to pass against some pretty gnarly servers. You know, Izzy Ashburn and Liz Grigorski, those guys, you know, just can really fluster you a little bit, and we're having to go against that every day. So that we'll see some tough serving, but we see it every day in practice. Yeah, the out-of-system attacking is going to be pretty big for both teams.
But it'll be no easy task against this Texas team. Logan Eggleston has been lights out. Skylar Fields has really developed on the left side. She can completely take over a game. I asked Coach Sheffield from Wisconsin how they can attempt to slow them down.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's
we all wish we had the answer, right?
I mean, it's Skylar has really gotten a lot better on the left than what she was in the fall. Her progression has been really nice. I mean, Logan is Logan. I mean, she's one of the special talents that our sport has seen in a while. She's awfully good out there on the left side. Both of them are, they're fearless. They take big swings. They hit with range. They're special athletes.
But the same for Texas. How will they adjust to such a strong Wisconsin block? And how will they keep the momentum going that they've been riding on this entire tournament?
We know that this team matches up super well with us. They're just as physical. They're just as good behind the service line and then with passing and defense. Like, we really think we're super equal teams. And so it's just going to be about who comes to compete, who comes to play, and who wants it more. So that's what we've been talking about, is just getting in there, being gritty, and just getting every single ball up and just competing all the way through.
This is going to be fun. The first Washington-Kentucky matchup will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, and the second, Wisconsin versus Texas, will begin 45 minutes after. For full tournament coverage, follow along on NCAA.com and NCAA Volleyball Social.